Hello, panel. We're the team from TellTag. It's a pleasure to present to you today. Renowned social innovator Carol Sanford suggests that getting supply chains to work well is about improving the system that the supply chain is in. To us, that means making supply systems transparent and products traceable so that shoppers understand the impact of their purchasing. Our research says that people would purchase differently if they knew where their clothes came from, transforming the fashion industry. Our venture is a multi-sided platform with three objectives: create a global standard to define and measure sustainability in the fashion industry and report on improvements over time, provide shoppers with the first and only standardized information about the transparency and traceability of individual garments, and, by meeting those two objectives, improve the system that the fashion supply chain is part of. To demonstrate what we're talking about, consider the revolutionary food labeling system in North America. These labels have led to reduced intake of calories, fat, trans fat, and sodium, and have increased healthy eating, contributing to better health. What if that existed for what we wear? Our venture will do the same for fashion: improve planetary outcomes, increase business opportunities, and change customer preferences. My teammate Steph will tell you more.
Thanks, Robin. In North America alone, fashion is worth $420 billion. Within that market, 1% of all products are considered sustainable. That's a five-fold increase over the past 2 years. What's driving this trend is consumers, who increasingly demand that their brands innovate around sustainability. Our addressable market has an $84 billion spending potential. And studies are showing that a sustainability score or labeling system would help to change consumer purchasing decisions. Our product fills a gap in the system. For brands, achieving and communicating transparency is a moving target. This in turn causes a gap for shoppers who are seeking out this information. Online searches for sustainable fashion have tripled from 2016 to 2019. For the industry and the entire planet, we still do not have a shared standard for sustainability in fashion, and we need to move quickly because we cannot sustain this level of consumption. Let's tell you how we want to do it. Our TellTag gives you a holistic picture of the sustainability of a specific product. We want to meet consumers where they shop. The TellTag could be a physical tag in store connected to a digital interface that brings you immediate information. It could also be a digital overlay over your preferred e-commerce site or social platform, giving you real-time updates as you view products. Through our letters of intent, we have built a customer base from which to scale. Our TellTag has 3 core features. The first is that we report and measure on 8 core areas of sustainability globally recognized by the fashion community. Second, we report on how brands are improving in those areas. And finally, we provide a comparative understanding of related products through a single score. Our TellTag is complemented by shopper-centric tools and content that help consumers understand these 8 core areas, as well as holistically understand a global standard for sustainability in fashion. Now over to Ben to tell you a bit about how our business works.
Thanks, Steph. So what do we mean by global certification standard? There's hundreds of industry standards and verifications, and these certifications have real impact. For example, a pair of jeans produced using the Better Cotton Initiative reduces toxic chemical usage by 54% at source. And these standards exist across every impact category, but they're made for brands and lack meaning for shoppers. Our TellTag collects the overlapping impact metrics in each sustainability category and measures across industry standards. Impact is aggregated, scored, and shared with shoppers in a consistent global standard. TellTag scores the impact per SKU, communicating meaning to shoppers and giving shoppers a standard they can hold brands to. So TellTag is a multi-sided platform. For shoppers, we're a trusted, sustainable fashion purchasing partner. And for brands, we provide both exposure to new customers, and we're co-creators in facilitating a sustainable supply chain. Our revenue stream aligns with our mission of transforming each shopping decision. Brands pay on a per SKU basis for TellTag scoring. And TellTag's success will be measured by 2 KPIs that perfectly align impact and profitability. KPI 1 is growth in TellTag scored SKUs. KPI 2 is certification directed dollars. In other words, the dollar amount of each SKU that actually goes into sustainably certified areas. Our revenue model is simple. It's the number of brands times the number of SKUs per brand times the revenue per SKU. In other words, we have a revenue model that scales and compounds with network effects. Our largest cost will be headcount, and we'll become profitable after reaching 35 partner brands in just over a year and have a profit of $1.8 million in year 2. Every dollar earned by TellTag derives from making real measurable impact across 8 sustainability categories, and sustainable fashion demand is growing rapidly. We're perfectly positioned to influence and capture it. Over to you, Aisha.
Thanks, Ben. We believe that transparency and the empowerment of consumers can help accelerate towards the innovative and circular supply chain we need. And our team is ready. We've worked together on this project for 2 years. We're here to make sustainable purchasing easy for shoppers and to promote the efforts and achievements of the industry. With the Hult seed funding, our first investment will be to build competency and technology to effectively scale with demand. So look out for the TellTag. It will help connect the fashion industry producers with shoppers to develop a healthier future for our people and for our planet. Together. Thank you for your time, judges.